Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews. I'm your host Boise, and we have a interesting episode to say the least. With that in mind, let's hit the music. So we kicked off the show with all the heels on Raw surrounding the ring, apart from the big three: Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. And what did they do? They cut a damn promo. And it was fine. It was a typical heel promo. They cut to a video showing what happened last week, 2 weeks ago. It was just dry. Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, and Braun Strowman are really good on the mic, and yet this promo just emulated the all show for me on Raw. It was literally, watch this clip, some action, continue, and that's how it was. They watched the clip. Next thing we know, the Shield turn up. This was the best bit of the night, in my opinion. They come down, they kick some ass, and then they have weapons as well. Did they use steel chairs? No. Did they use crowbars? No. They used axe handles. That's a randomest weapon ever, but it looked damn painful. Jinder Mahal looked like he had his head cracked open. No complaints there then. And then obviously the big three ran away before anything could happen. Then we cut to a backstage segment where Baron Corbin was threatening to get these three arrested yet again, and then relinquish them from their belts. So obviously the Shield dropped their weapons and left the arena. But they'll be back. But they'll get around that. So for this moment, the Shield bit was good. The promo bit and all the heels getting beaten up, yet showing the heels looking super weak compared to the Shield. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna get a 6. It's gonna get a 6 out of 10. Next up, we had Ruby Riott versus Nikki Bella yet again, and this all started because the Riott squad trashed the Bella twins' own private changing room. Yeah, if I knew some part-timers who were damn awful in the ring got their own changing room, I would trash it. No offense, but they have not laced their boots up for years. They've come back expecting their own changing room, and obviously the Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad have a point. Why should they have their own changing room? And this all kicked off on WWE.com. And how was the match? It was playing. I feel so sorry for the Riott Squad right now, being the training buddies for the the Bella twins for their return. It's been awful. They are terrible right now. I can't understand why they get picked. Well, I can understand. Nikki Bella and Brie are very attractive women, but their in-ring skills are nothing compared to anyone else in the ring. Alicia Fox at least tries. It just feels like Nikki and Brie expected. And Nikki acted like a goddamn heel, calling them losers. Is she supposed to be the baby face in this? It's getting a 2 out of 10 only because Ruby Riott actually put some effort in, and I feel goddamn ashamed that someone that talented has to work with someone that idiot. Sorry. I'm so angry I'm losing my sentence. I do apologise. Next up, we did have some good bit, and it was the Big Show introducing the Connor's Cure superstars. These are young survivors, treatment patients of cancer. So I'm not going to give this a mic. I'm just going to give it a thumbs up because the WWE doing something nice. Really good to see the Big Show. He was in his ring gear. Really wish he was actually going to take part in the match. Or some match. Anything. It would be nice to see the Big Show just in the ring. I'm just saying. But yeah. So our next match was a tag team match, and it was AOP versus Local Talent. Literally the same type of match we got last week. I'm going to make... it just feels like this whole episode is me complaining, but I am going to complain yet again. You got Drake Maverick. Rockstar Spud. A really good promo guy. Get him on the bloody mic. That's all you have to do. After every match, have him cut a fantastic promo like Paul Heyman style. There you go. AOP will be over. Just do it. Just goddamn do it. Makes no sense. But yeah, 3 out of 10. Same match again. Next up, we did get another good bit where we had Triple H address The Undertaker. Now, this was quite interesting. Obviously, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker cut fantastic promos last week, and Triple H continued this week where he talked about how superstars have all said that it's The Undertaker, and he appreciates Shawn Michaels, being his best bud, travelling with him, being, comrades, friends for years, and that he doesn't understand why The Undertaker's so threatened that Shawn Michaels predicted Triple H would win over The Undertaker. It's just, that was it. And he goes, I've lost a lot of respect for The Undertaker. It bogs my mind that he feels so threatened from Shawn Michaels' prediction and my prediction that I'm going to win. This was a really good promo, and I'm really excited to see what The Undertaker does, because he's coming back next week. Hopefully we can have Triple H there as well. This is really building up quite well. But again, it just felt like filler, because we looked at package videos of these two in the ring. Package video of those, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker talking from last week. Yes, Triple H had a fantastic promo, but again, it just felt like more and more package videos were included in this episode of Raw. It was just, But yeah, very good, strong promo. I really enjoyed it. Really looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to this match. Now, just get the two guys in the ring, even if it's for 2 minutes. It'll be fantastic. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Next up, we got another tag team match, but this one was for the Raw Tag Team Championship. The B Team got their rematch clause, and it was a good match. I have to give the B Team and Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler credit, because I was worried that this would be a quick squash match, but it wasn't. They actually sold it quite well. They had, I think it was about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes in the ring, which usually you don't see with the B Team. It looks very, very close to that. The B Team were going to get the belts back, but no. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, they are on another level right now. They are very, very good heel tag team. Pretty much Claymore and Zigzag 2, Curtis Axel 1, 2, 3. They retain the titles. And then next thing we know, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre are attacked by Dean Ambrose and Seth friggin' Rollins. This was fantastic. They scampered away. Again, we had another backstage segment where we saw Baron Corbin said, look, I warned you, you came back, you're going to get arrested. And Seth says something about how Baron Corbin fabricated evidence last week, and that's against the law and all this lot. Quite interesting. Baron Corbin looked shook up, like, oh shit, Seth has info on me, and pretty much says, what do you want? And we found out that we're going to get Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Imagine that. Imagine if Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion and Raw Tag Team Champion at the same time. That'd be pretty cool. That would mean the Shield hold all the male belts on Raw. Yeah, I could live with that. Yeah, really, I enjoyed this. Really good match. Really good backstage segment as well. So I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. Next up, we got Kevin Owens versus Tyler Breeze. Well, back that up. We were supposed to have Kevin Owens versus Tyler Breeze, but Kevin Owens couldn't be bothered waiting for the belt to start, so he just pretty much destroyed Tyler Breeze. Yeah, really good. And then Kevin Owens cut a fantastic promo stating, look, the only reason I returned to Raw after quitting, which I'm not going to lie, felt great doing, was because Baron Corbin rang me up straight away, offered me whatever I want, and I said, look, I want to do whatever I want. I don't want no one getting at me for doing what I do. And that pretty much means he can attack, destroy any superstar he feels he wants to. He also stated, look, I only teamed up with Braun Strowman and that lot because I'm sick and tired of the Shield like everyone else, aka all the heels. So that really did clarify, look, I don't care about Braun Strowman and those idiots. I'm only looking out for myself, and I know if I destroy as many baby faces as I want, less competition for me. So, really good segment. Kevin Owens really good at promos. And Tyler Breeze, ooh, that really did look like he was destroyed with the power bomb to the apron. That it looked painful. So I'm going to give this a solid 6 out of 10. And we got another match from last week. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus the Ascension. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable won yet again. Yeah. We, you know, like I said, writers don't really know what to do. Well, like you can see where this storyline's going to go from a mile away, where Bobby Roode is getting sick and going to get sick and tired of Chad Gable stealing the limelight. He kept on doing it during the entrance, and when it was near the end of the match, tagged himself back in. Northern suplex on Victor. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Bobby Roode was happy with the victory, looked very happy, kept on calling Chad Gable kid, but I don't know. It's again, two really good wrestlers just thrown together. We might have a story there, we might not. We'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10 because they're not trying. It's the same thing we saw last week. Next up, we got another tag team match where we saw Ronda Rousey teaming up with Natalya take on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. They did have Alicia Fox in their corner, did the heels. It was a good match. I was surprised. I was damn surprised how good this was. Natalya was fantastic. We saw a heart attack. We saw Natalya and Ronda Rousey performed a heart attack. I was pleased. I was shocked and pleased. A homage to, you know, Natalya's father and her uncle, Bret the Hitman Hart. Just, you know, brilliant. Loved it. Fantastic. And then obviously Ronda Rousey and Natalya dominated. They got the victory. But they really were telling a story through this match, which I did like. Both Mickie James and Alexa Bliss kept on working Ronda Rousey's ribs, and that's obviously going to be a selling point for Hell in the Cell. And I will talk about that when it gets to my predictions, but right now you can tell this is going to be the big thing. Babyface, injured ribs, she's got to overcome these injuries to retain her title. We know what is going to happen. I can see it, you can see it, but it's really good storytelling, and it's nice to see that this match actually had some time. There was like 15 minutes in this match. That's fantastic, and it shows Ronda actually performing really well with other women's wrestlers. So I'm liking that. So it's going to get a 7 out of 10 because it told a story. It continues Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss, and after Alexa got beaten, I think Mickie James tapped out to Ronda Rousey after she made Alexa Bliss watch her put her in a armbar. After that, when Ronda and Natalya had their arms raised, Alexa Bliss kicked Ronda in the ribs. Just great heel tactics. Really liked that. 7 out of 10. Loved it. Next up, we had Elias performing yet again. Obviously, every time we have a goddamn Raw episode, we have Elias. He tries to play a song, he insults the city, and then someone interrupts him. This week it was Mick Foley. Mick Foley's been advertised throughout the night on returning to Raw for a special, talk about 20 years from his Hell in the Cell match against The Undertaker. And my God, Mick Foley, when he's on it, the guy is on it, and he can cut a damn promo when he's in the mood, and he did that last night. He made it seem like Hell in a Cell was the defining moment. It was a fantastic match, and it's one of my favourite matches of all time. And he just made me want to rewatch. Actually, watching his promo made me rewatch the whole match from Hell in a Cell before I even filmed this, because he just put so much passion in it, and it just shows you how good Mick Foley really is. and he made a big announcement. He is going to be the special guest referee for Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman's Hell in the Cell match. Oh God, yes, yes, yes. Elias cut a heel promo against Mick Foley. Doesn't matter. Who cares about that? But while he did that, Mick said, look, I talked to Stephanie and she said, for old time's sake, why don't you make one match? And he announced that it'll be Elias versus Finn Balor. And that's what we're going to talk about next. So our main event of the night was Elias versus Finn Balor. How was it? It was exactly like every other time we've seen Elias versus Finn Balor. I just don't get it. Finn Balor is a really talented wrestler. Elias, up and coming wrestler, very, very much got potential to become, an intercontinental champion, a really highlight of the Raw team. It just feels like I've seen this match a bazillion times. Yeah, it's still like WWE keep throwing it when they go, well, we haven't got with Finn right now, we've got nothing with Elias. What should we do? Just throw him in a match. And that's how it felt yet again. It's like WWE creative team like, well, we can't do anything because we've got Hell in a Cell, so just do something with them. Just do something. Just who cares? Who cares? I care, WWE. I care. You put Finn Balor in yet another match, which means absolutely nothing. Finn got the win. Roll up. I think that's his new finisher. I honestly think Finn Balor's new finisher is the roll up, because it has to be. It has to be, because he wins a lot more matches recently with that. But yeah, again, that was it. What can I say? It gets a 4 out of 10 because I've seen this bloody match before. And before you think that was it for Raw, no, we did get a final promo of the night where Braun Strowman throughout the night was big dog hunting, as he said, and he was going around backstage destroying, attacking backstage members of staff until he found Roman Reigns. He went finally back into the ring, called out Roman. Roman was on the announce table holding the Universal title, like so. Yes, this is the better title. And Braun Strowman came out to attack him. Threw him through the big LCD screens a few times, put him on the table. Roman lifts him up, Samoa drop onto the floor, well, the staging area, and Roman gets back up holding the title. Yeah, fine way to end the show. It was better than Elias versus Finn, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. And there you go, guys. That was Raw for this week. Very disappointing. What did I think? I felt like this was just a very much like this. It's the go home show before Hell in a Cell. We really can't do anything, and we're kind of stuck with superstars who have nothing to do. We did get some backstage stuff with Bobby Lashley and some 205 guy who I honestly don't focus to remember his name because of his tweet about Emma when she left the company. So yeah, you know who I'm talking about. And we also got quite a few bits and bats, mainly video packages about SmackDown matches for Hell in a Cell. It kind of tells you something when SmackDown matches are being advertised better on Raw than the on Raw matches are. But yeah, the highlights really were the Shield attacking everyone with weapons, Triple H's fantastic address to The Undertaker, and Mick Foley's absolutely brilliant promo. Apart from that, everything else felt like filler. But what did you guys think of this week's episode of Raw? Leave it in the comments below. If you do like these videos, please like, subscribe and press the notification bell so you can keep up to date with all our videos here at Smack Talk Wrestling. And if you want to follow the channel, you can do at Twitter. It's at Smack Talk YouTube. That's Smack Talk YouTube. And if you want to follow me on the old Twitter as well, I'm at Boise88. And I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews. Hopefully next week we'll have a better episode of Raw.